Vancouver is 2 hours away from one of the great mountain resorts in the world, Whistler. It's the perfect place to go for a day trip. The only problem is deciding what to do. This is like a playground for adults. I know, mountain biking. Whistler developed mountain biking parks, and theirs are considered to be some of the best in the world. So I'm here with Mish, John, Chad, Brent, and what we're gonna do is go riding. But before we go riding, we gotta get protected and suited up. I feel like a Ninja Turtle. Cowabunga, dude. It says easier. You ready?
Yeah. Just follow me. Let's do it.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Come on. You can do it, man. Piece of cake. You're up.
There's no way.
Oh, come on. You can do it. Piece of cake just like Chad.
All right.
Get in there. Go for it. All right.
You know, this stuff may look easy, but it's actually pretty difficult, and I can't believe I made that.
Where's my $50?
Oh man, that sucks. Thanks a lot, Brent. It's harder than it looks. And here's a unique way to see Whistler's old-growth forest: zip trekking. All right, here I go. That was awesome. Man, I was flying. I was on fire. It's time for the final leg of my journey, the Yukon. I'm flying 2,000 miles north via Whitehorse to the gold rush town of Dawson City. You have to take 2 flights to get all the way up here, but it's worth the journey. To hitch a ride to the inn I'll be staying at. It's called Bombay Peggy's. It used to be a brothel, a real brothel. All right, thanks, Wendy.
Hey, it's been my pleasure.
See ya. The lipstick room. This is my room. Wow, and it even still looks like a brothel.
Jose.
I think I just struck gold, guys. Now a town of around 1,800 people, during the gold rush years, Dawson City was the largest city north of San Francisco, with a population reaching 35,000. During the 6 years of the gold rush, they estimated about $100 million worth of gold was excavated from around here. Well, this is where it all began. In 1896, 3 guys came here to go fishing. One of them saw a gold nugget. And as they looked closer, there was so much gold, he screamed out, "Bonanza!" Word got out, the gold rush started, and this has been called Bonanza Creek ever since. Word quickly spread, and just a year later, prospectors from all over the world were heading straight for Dawson City in search of fame and fortune. It was a tough journey, over high mountain passes, and many people died trying to get here. As if the mountain ranges weren't enough, once they got here, they still had to deal with this mighty Yukon River. 100,000 people started out the gold rush. 40,000 of those made it here, and only about a handful struck it rich. The gold rush ended in the early 1900s, not because the gold ran out, but because all the most easily accessible gold was already gone. Today, people are still mining in Dawson City. Up here, the gold is loose in the dirt, not embedded in rocks. Dave Miller, a second-generation gold miner, is showing me how to separate the gold from the dirt using only water.
You can see how the whole table is shaking a little bit?
Yeah.
the object is to get the gold in our hands at the end of the day. You can see there's some gold, eh? We have gold and we have leverite.
Look how tiny this is. This is what we're getting excited about, folks. Look how tiny that is. Through all these huge rocks, all this work for specks this big. This is amazing to me. And then I met Simon Mason Wood, who weighs and melts the gold into bricks. Simon, walk me through this. What's going on over here?
Well, I'm melting down raw gold, which you see here, and it's to get the impurities out of it, the black sand, the quartz specks you can see in the gold, and turn it into a bar form. You can see the gold coming out. That's it.
And all that is worth about $100,000?
No, that particular one is about a little over $40,000.
Wow.
Okay, here it is. It's a finished product as far as I'm concerned here.
Solid gold. Bonanza! See ya! Back in the airport again for my last flight. This Canadian Classic's taking me on my last adventure, white knuckle rafting. I fly back to Whitehorse and then drive west through Haines Junction to get to the start of my Tatshenshini River trip.
When you come to Canada, don't go to the outdoors and try not to spend too much time on the road, because the road is the only part that's not wilderness.
The Tatshenshini flows through one of the largest natural preserves in the world. I'll be going down just a small part of it. The full journey down the Tatshenshini Wild Rapids and Glacial Lakes takes 10 days, passing through the Yukon, British Columbia, and Alaska. This is true wilderness.
About to head down the Tatshenshini River, Class 3 Rapids.
Finally, we reached the glacier lake and met the wind.
Woo, it's windy. Can't move it.
After fighting the rapids, we fought the wind on the lake and just couldn't go any further. But what a way to end my 5,000-mile journey. I've covered what seems like 1,000,000 miles with hardly anyone in sight. And yet the people I've met have been warm and welcoming. I've followed legends, rode with cowboys, searched for grizzlies, and had the wildest river trip of my life. I've done all this, and I've barely scratched the vast surface of Western Canada.
Thank you.